Tail of the tape for this lightweight fight is sponsored by Bud Light, the perfect beer for whatever happens. Jake Matthews, third youngest fighter on the current UFC roster. His opponent, 11 years his elder. And we get set for this lightweight showcase with the introductions from Bruce Butler.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 23 wins, 9 losses, 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, Akbarh Arreola. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a freestyle fighter, holding a professional record, 9 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Epping, Victoria, Australia, by way of Melbourne, Australia, Jake the Celtic Kid Matthews. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Greg Clennons.
Greg Clennons, our referee for this featured prelim live on FS1.
You're in the foot. You're in the foot.
We are underway. They touch. The veteran Arreola, the southpaw, white trunks, dark trunks for the Celtic Kid, Jake Matthews. Mike Goldberg, Joe Rogan, great to be here. Watching these great prelims in front of a record-setting crowd. This young Aussie, Jake Matthews, has a lot of hype behind him.
Ton of potential, and I like what I see. He's fighting a tough guy, though, in Akbarh Arreola. Arreola is a real veteran. He's crafty, he's durable, and he knows how to win. And this is going to be a very interesting test for Matthews.
23 wins for the 32-year-old, fighting as a pro for the 34th time tonight.
Oh, good right hand by Matthews. Kick, catches the kick. Arreola defends the takedown.
Matthews said he just got a bit big-headed in his fight against James Vick. Became a little careless. Said tonight he's just going to run through his opponent, make a statement to the entire lightweight division.
Hard inside leg kick by Arreola, Mike.
Big crossroads fight here for young Matthews. They tangle again.
Matthews is a very talented grappler. It's one of the more impressive aspects of his game, is his submission ability. He's got Arreola here up against the clinch, but against cage rather. But as we said, Arreola is a real veteran, very durable, very crafty. He's got a ton of experience, which is exactly what you want to see with a young, talented guy like Matthews.
Couple minutes into this fight. Matthews trying to do some damage from this position.
Hard shots in the clinch by Matthews.
The elbows. Confident young man. Made his UFC debut at age 19. Auckland, New Zealand.
Good timing there by Arreola, and he caught him with a left hook.
Caught him, hurt him. Now let's see what Jake Matthews does.
He anticipated the entrance, and he caught him beautifully.
Joe, you said it perfectly. He is a crafty vet.
He's just seen it all. And he's fought tough talent. You know, I mean, there's no replacing experience, and this is what a guy like Jake Matthews hopes to get. Not just a victory, but get experience when you fight a guy like Arreola.
Jake 9-1 in his young professional
career. Oh, head kick! He's hurt! He's hurt!
Arreola trying to finish this fight. All over Matthews.
Big trouble, Mike.
Solid head kick landed.
Arreola's got his back, full back mount. Arreola's a little high here. He's a little high, and Matthews gonna try to shake him off the top. What I mean by high is he wants to have his hips closer back towards Matthews' hips in order to retain the back mount. Now that he's got him flattened out, he's in a better position, but he would still like to scoot his hips back further. He's flattening him out now. Now this is very bad for Matthews.
Arreola, Joe, 17 career wins by submission. He's in a great position here after that head kick.
Hard shots by Arreola.
Matthews has got to defend himself.
Arreola looking for the choke here.
17 first-round finishes in the career of Arreola.
Arreola doesn't want to lose his position, though. He's got to make sure that Matthews doesn't flip him over and wind up in his guard. Arreola, again, trying to flatten him out, but Matthews keeping the hips up. Arreola's got to get his hips back. He's got to get his hips back. And he's trying to. He's also got to make sure that he has good arm control. He's looking for the choke here. He's going under the neck. He's going under the neck. He might have it here.
Matthews wants to survive. See if he can make it into round 2.
Oh, he's going to get shook off here.
There you go. Nice job by Jake Matthews. Heavy ground and pound by the Celtic kid.
But good defense here by Arreola. Arreola's blocking most of these.
And the crowd reacts.
But Matthews back on top at the end of the round, which is very nice for him.
Vicious ground and pound here.
Oh, big elbow by Matthews.
Done.
Are you okay? You okay now? You with me now?
Yeah.
Yep. All right, have you got the energy to time the shoot and take him down straight off?
Yeah.
Have you got the energy to do that?
Yeah, can you?
Yeah? Are you with me 100%?
Yeah.
Your hands are way low. Look at me. Your hands are way low. You need to keep them high. You're letting him straight through the barrel. Okay?
Yeah.
Are you with me 100%?
Yeah.
How many fingers?
2.
What's your middle name? All right. Is your head okay?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
You
Yeah.
with me 100%? I want you to shoot him now. Take him down, finish it. All right, Jake?
Yeah.
Hands up.
Here we see Akbarh Arreola crack. Beautiful head kick. Right hand, left hook had Matthews in all sorts of trouble. And at the end of the round, Matthews turned it around. He survived this storm. As we were saying at the beginning of this fight, this is a dangerous fight for Matthews. It's a real test against a real veteran, and we saw that.
Round 2. Matthews at the end of the round, after he had some success with his ground and pound, was very animated, Joe. He wants to take this fight to Arreola and finish it right here, right now.
Beautiful takedown. And that's what his coach was calling for. He said, do you have the energy to take him down straight away? They did a great job in his corner, making sure he was there, making sure he was cognizant. Matthews on top here.
Jake's father, Mick, one of his key trainers, mentors, and big elbows and ground and pound by the Celtic kid. Don't forget, after all the action, UFC 193 live on pay-per-view. Karen Bryant, Daniel Cormier, Rashad Evans, Frank Mir, and Ariel Helwani, the FS1 UFC 193 post-fight show. Right here.
He caught him with that one, Mike. Oh, hard elbows by Matthews.
Vicious ground and pound again from the 21-year-old.
Nasty shots from the guard by Matthews.
Beating him up. He was taken into deep waters, Joe.
He certainly was. I mean, that is about as clean a head kick as you're ever going to get caught with.
Character-revealing fight.
Horrible.
And again,
He's really cut bad, Mike, over the right eye. That last elbow just opened him up. This is great ground and pound work from inside the guard.
quick elbows that come up and boom, right back down with power.
And another
like
one.
that.
Left and right.
Again and again.
I mean, Matthews is just busting him up here.
You can see Arreola trying to scoot his way towards the fence. He needs to get up.
Well, he's got to control the posture of Matthews. And Matthews is being very clever here. He knows that Arreola's trying to get to the cage so he can back walk, presses back up and get back up to his feet, and Matthews is not letting him. Spins him around and is beating him up some more. This is nasty, nasty ground and pound by this kid.
Yeah, the real key, Joe, as you mentioned, controlling the posture. Arreola's got the closed guard, he's got the full guard a lot, but he's not able to control the posture of Matthews.
Well, Matthews isn't letting him, and also Matthews is being very technical with his ground and pound from inside the guard, the placement of his elbows, the way he's manipulating the hands. He's doing everything right here. This is textbook stuff. Like right there, beautiful.
Strong kid.
I mean, inside the guard, it's more difficult to do ground and pound, but if you're good at it, like we've seen some pretty devastating ground and pound executed from inside the guard. Most notably recently, Mirko Krokop versus Gabriel Gonzaga. I mean, that was nasty, and it was inside the guard. And of course, Tito Ortiz is one of the best of all time at attacking guys from inside their guard. He almost never passed and just beat guys up from that position.
Matthews is just dynamic here in round two. He went from the local scene to the UFC in a span of just about 2 years. First 2 wins, Joe, were 4 months apart.
Well, as we were saying, when you're 21 years old, you get so much better so quick. And this kid lives it. He loves it. And, you know, he has high hopes and high aspirations. He wants to be a UFC champion. And fights like this are crucial for his education.
Corner of Jake Matthews.
But Arreola still here. He's busted up and he's bloodied, but he's still here. The question is, can he do anything about this position? Can he get out of here? Can he get back up to his feet before he gets stopped?
Oh, another big shot. We can hear him right in front of our broadcast position. Looking to finish the fight.
But he's showing good defense. Even though Arreola's been busted up, he's aware of where these punches are coming from. He's doing his best to block them. He's trying to tie him up. He's got to tie up his posture.
First round, it was Matthews trying to survive. Second round, Arreola trying to survive. One tough veteran.
Now finally Arreola gets his back to the cage and immediately Matthews recognizes it.
10 seconds, gentlemen.
Final seconds of a big round two. And the
Push off the
crowd loving the
cage, don't put your
Celtic
feet in.
kid.
Stop.
Absolutely huge second round for Jake Matthews. Look at that crowd. Oh my God. Wow, he is a mess. They got to get an end swell on that immediately.
That's nasty.
I mean, they're stopping the blood, but they got to do something about the swelling. They haven't even applied an end swell to it yet. Oh, they're not even using an end swell. I mean, he's got a badly swollen right eye, and I understand there's a cut there, and they're trying to stop the bleeding. But they should have done something to try to press that swelling out.
Stand.
It is all over. Doctor stoppage. Jake Matthews, the winner.
That's interesting. I've seen guys look a lot worse and be allowed to continue. No question, it was a devastating second round for Jake Matthews, but that's a very unfortunate stoppage for Arreola. A lot of doctors would have allowed that fight to continue. I just don't imagine that fight would have been stopped in Vegas.
Move of the Fight, sponsored by Metro PCS. Now, once again, fans, be sure to follow Metro PCS on Twitter and Periscope tonight for an exclusive broadcast of Ronda Rousey's walk to the octagon.
The kid did exactly what his corner asked him to do in between rounds. They said, take him down outright, get him to the ground, and once he did, he absolutely worked him over. Completely dominant second round for Matthews, and it was enough to win this fight.
Great reaction from 10-1, Jake Matthews. Pretty good landing to the flip. This kid is truly a fighter to watch. Unlimited potential to make it official, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after round number 2, upon the doctor's advice, referee Greg Clenions has called a stop to this contest, declaring the winner by TKO, Jake the Celtic Kid Matthews.
All right, I'm here with the winner, Jake Matthews. Jake, that was what's really important for a young fighter like you at this stage of your career. You've got so much potential. A crafty veteran like Arreola will test you. How do you feel you came out of that test?
You know, like you said, he's when we saw his record, we knew he's very experienced, and that's what I'm after. You know, I'm after for that next level, always pushing myself, always getting better, and just showing the evolution of Australian martial arts.
Well, you came out of the fire well, my friend, in that second round. You did exactly what your corner asked you to. You took him to the ground, and you absolutely brutalized him with ground and pound. Were you surprised they stopped it in between rounds?
You know, being up close, I guess, I don't know you guys can see or not, but being close in his guard, I could see it was pretty bad, and, you know, we've been working that a lot, working those elbows in and just finding that sweet spot, and we did today.
Congratulations on an excellent victory. One of the most exciting young prospects in the division, ladies and gentlemen, Jake Matthews.
Jake Matthews, a winner here in Melbourne. Big win, and as Joe said, he survived the deep waters and comes away with his 10th professional victory. She was at the top of the pound-per-pound list for much of her professional boxing career and is unbeaten as a mixed martial artist. Born and raised in Albuquerque, New Mexico, Holly Holm has an unbreakable bond with her striking coach, Mike Winklejohn, who has guided her combat career for over 2 decades.